This is my current personal setup in my Malden, and I have in the zipper pouch my pen of choice, which is a coffee brown Pilot Juice 0.5. I like this color because it stands out against colored backgrounds, but is a little less harsh than black. I really like it. I have some paper scraps here that I use for lists and short notes. Some clips, some Avery tabs, and here I have in a Filofax top-loading envelope some stamps, reinforcements, and some flags in some number 6 3/4 envelopes. And I left these supplies in the pouch because it's much easier to slide them in and out. It can be a little awkward pulling things out from this pocket because the rings are so close. And I originally had those at the back, but I've overstuffed this, and so keeping it in there gave me more room on the rings. So I've put the reference section back in. I missed it. I like the map, and I found that I was needing some of these inserts every now and then. Then I have my sections. I removed my index dividers to save room and lessen the bulk, and started using repositionable tabs. These are Avery. And I put my work section in the front because I don't need to add or take out very much from it. When the binder is this stuffed, as you can imagine, when you open the rings, everything explodes out. So work section is in the front. Then kids is school schedules, bus schedules, doctor visits, that sort of thing. This divider I did leave in. This is from a Barnes & Noble Punctuate planner. And I have another quote here. This is the in section of my setup. When I take notes from a phone call or a meeting or jot something down, I'll put it in here, and then when I incorporate it later into the relevant section of the binder, I'll go across that out. Here is the year on a page. This is the standard white insert year on a page. The cotton cream one has the months turned 90 degrees to where the weeks are listed vertically side by side. And for whatever reason, I couldn't get my mind wrapped around that, so I went back into the standard year on a page. Here we have this is when I started getting back into Filofax and planning, was in March of 2013. Still loving the day timer month on 2 pages. There are faint lines that really help me to put in multiple entries on the same day. I'm using some basic color coding. I am using market dots to color code paydays and notice and schedules, and I'm starting to write a few buzzwords in the corner of the month, the calendar month, just to reflect on as I go through and plan my weeks. So more of the month on 2 pages. I have put my lists, master lists for the month, in amongst the month pages that they correspond to. And I'm still trying to have a journal section in my Filofax. I had set up some Franklin Covey day per page inserts in my Hallborn setup, and I had them in the back to better accommodate the width, the extra width of the Franklin Covey. But I wasn't using them, wasn't getting to them, wasn't filling them up for whatever reason. So into the center of this binder, I have a limetreefruits.com cover page download, and I put in August through December a regular white standard Filofax week on 2 pages insert. I have some flags here that I use as journaling prompts or to just make notes of extra things that happen that I didn't write about. And I just journal a little bit every day, and so far so good. And I put the full year in here, or the August through December. Yes, it takes up more room, but this way I don't have to keep opening and closing and remembering to archive. Here is my planning week on 2 pages setup. It starts in April. That's when I started using these inserts. And you can see I use my Pilot Juice pen and the colors in my Coletto for some basic color coding and highlighting. Sorry, that's my dogs. Experimented with other colors of ink and other pens, but still coming back to the Pilot Juice. I like this pen. I like the way it writes. I like the width of the tip. And I still am using a clear flyleaf in the week for sticky notes and so forth. And when I need extra room, I put in a lined sheet of paper. For inserts, I just started using am using for September onwards a Kitty Qualia set of week on 2 pages. It has the same format as the cotton cream with a note section at the beginning, and Saturday and Sunday are evenly spaced, as are the other days. And Jessica at Kitty Qualia, it's an Etsy shop. She offers a lot of options in terms of type of paper, plain, lined, graph, color selection. And so I selected the colors that I wanted and asked her to make a week on 2 pages set for the year, and she offers to cut them a little bit wider. I asked her to cut my set a 1/4 inch wider than the normal Filofax width. And that extra 1/4 inches just gives me a little more room to rest my hand on when I write, but it doesn't, since it's a 1/4 inch and not a 1/2 inch like Franklin Covey, it doesn't interfere with tabs, pen loops, etc. And I want to keep this rainbow together. I could create more room by removing some months, but this is one of my favorite stationery purchases ever, and I really enjoy opening it and seeing all of these beautiful colors. Again, to reduce the bulk, I removed divider tabs, and I removed the A to Z address tabs that I had in here for my lists, and downsized to 4 tabs that I received with my Holborn, and used my Dymo labeler, and so I have my list consolidated under 4 sections rather than 13, and it saved a lot of bulk. My lists are pretty much the same. I still have under, this is kind of new, the RaintreeFruits.com birthdays and anniversary calendar. It's beautiful. I really love that. I love her artwork. And Dr. List is still there, shopping, Filofax. I think the new section from my last video is quotes. I have amassed a large collection of quotes on my computer, and I'm slowly incorporating them into different sections in my Filofax, and so I'm enjoying coming across those. Stationery purchases is the same. Travel packing list is the same. You can see it's really getting difficult to turn pages. Travel reference sheets from Daytimer. Sticky notes and flags as needed. My market dots don't fit well into anything else, and so I took a Martha Stewart classic size top loading sheet protector and cut it down with washi and reinforcements to accommodate my market dots. And so far so good. And in the back of that I have, this is actually the back of a sheet of return address labels. Nothing in this pocket here. In here I have a school map, vertical 2014 planner that I haven't started using yet, but I want to use it to keep track of vacation schedules and also utility and phone and household contracts that come up. I cut off the holes because it just seemed to be awkward to me to have it in the binder and pull out to write on it, so I keep it in a pocket, and so far that's working just fine. So I want to start writing in dates I need to keep track of so I can do my homework on renewing our various household contracts before they come up for renewal. There's some plain Kitty Qualia paper that I have here to incorporate within my week on 2 pages section, and my 4-color Coletto. So that's it. That is my setup. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in the area below. Thank you.